All right, so Europe for the very first time.
Hmm.
Well, today we are diving deep into Latvia.
Yeah, it's a really cool spot.
Perfect for a first trip, and we've got all the essential travel tips you'll need.
Absolutely. The must-see cities, attractions, to help you plan that perfect itinerary.
Especially if you're thinking Latvia, you're thinking Riga, right? The capital city.
Oh, for sure. It's a great starting point. Gives you a real feel for the country.
So we'll make sure we cover all the key info you need to get started there.
Like how to get around, what to see, the essentials.
Exactly. Our mission is to give you a solid understanding of what Latvia and especially Riga has to offer.
Especially for a first-timer,
So where do we even begin unpacking this?
Well, I think we got to start with Riga, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
It's becoming a pretty big deal in the Baltics,
Oh,
Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia.
it's a region that sometimes gets overlooked in Europe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it shouldn't be. Riga is incredible.
I completely agree. It's getting more and more popular, and for good reason. It's such a cool mix of history, medieval architecture, and then you've got this amazing Art Nouveau scene.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Full vibrant culture, fascinating history.
Yeah, you could spend a whole weekend there and still not see
I
everything.
barely scratched the surface.
Yeah, Riga's a pretty decent-sized city, too, around 700,000 people.
Okay, so
Yeah.
substantial.
Yeah, for the Baltics, it's a proper capital.
Yeah. All right, so first time in Riga, got to hit the old town Vikriga?
Vikriga.
Vikriga. Hope I'm saying it right.
You got it.
It's not just any old town, though. This is UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Oh, yeah.
A real gem.
Absolutely. Centuries of history right there.
The medieval architecture is so well preserved, it's incredible.
It really is. You walk down those narrow cobblestone streets, and it's like you've stepped back in time.
I love that surrounded by those beautiful townhouses, those churches that have been standing for centuries.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's not just the buildings, right? The old town is just packed with history.
Yeah. The tons of museums, galleries tucked away in those little streets.
Each one telling its own piece of the city's story.
Yeah, showcasing the culture, the heritage,
So many landmarks within the old town.
Yeah. Where do we even start?
Let's start with the House of the Blackheads.
All right, good choice. That's a classic.
Magnificent building,
Oh, yeah?
right in the heart of old Riga.
Yeah. Near Town Hall Square.
Yeah.
Historically, it was where all the unmarried German merchants would meet.
Really?
Yeah, and it's super opulent,
Yeah.
Speaks to Riga's wealth and influence back in the day.
I've heard that it might be the most photographed building in all of Riga.
Wouldn't surprise me. It's gorgeous.
And there's that local legend that the Christmas tree tradition started there.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that one.
So cool.
All right, so next up, we got to mention Riga Cathedral.
Riga Stomps.
Riga stops, yeah. The biggest medieval church in the whole Baltic region.
Wow.
The architecture is like a mix of everything Romanesque, Gothic, Baroque, even a little bit of Art Nouveau.
It's like a timeline of architectural styles.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not just a historical
Mm.
site. They use it as a concert venue.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Imagine seeing a performance in there.
That would be amazing.
All right. And then, of course, there's St. Peter's Church.
St. Peter's Church, can't miss that one.
So old.
Dates back to the 13th century.
It's one of the oldest buildings in Riga.
And one of the most recognizable.
That spire, 72 meters tall.
Yeah, you can see it from all over the city.
And for €9,
€9.
we could take the elevator to the top.
Worth it.
Panoramic views of the whole city.
Best view in Riga.
And don't forget to look for the rooster figure at the very top of the spire.
Oh, yeah, that's a fun little detail.
Okay, and then we've got the three brothers.
Yeah, the three brothers, those are cool.
Three perfectly preserved stone houses.
All side by side.
And they show how Riga's architecture changed over time.
Yeah, it's a nice little visual history lesson.
Right there in the building.
Exactly.
And then there's Livulakam Square.
Ooh, Livulakam Square, one of my favorites.
Always bustling.
Yeah, super lively.
Love the beer garden.
Surrounded by all those historic guild houses.
Creates a really cool atmosphere.
Yeah, and don't forget to check out the cat house.
Oh, yeah, with the black cat on the roof.
That's a classic Riga landmark.
Such a quirky little detail.
All right, so moving on from the medieval stuff,
Yeah.
we got to talk about the Art Nouveau district.
The Quiet Center.
Yeah, the Quiet Center is amazing.
Riga has the highest concentration of Art Nouveau buildings in the entire world.
Did you know that?
It's crazy. Like a third of the entire city center is Art Nouveau.
Over 800 buildings.
It's incredible.
Really flourished between 1904 and 1914.
It's a turn of the century.
Yeah, Riga was booming economically, and all that wealth went into these elaborate buildings.
It's really something.
Yeah, the detail, the craftsmanship, it's incredible.
So if you're into Art Nouveau, this is like a pilgrimage.
It really is.
Some key streets to check out.
Yeah.
Alberta Street, Alberta Ayala,
That's the one everyone talks about.
considered like the jewel of Riga's Art Nouveau scene.
Yeah, lined with these incredibly decorated buildings.
So beautiful.
And then there's Elizabeth Street.
Oh, yeah, Elizabeth.
Some great early Art Nouveau designs there.
A lot of these buildings were designed by two main architects, Mikhail Eisenstein and Konstantin Pachisin.
Yeah, their work is all over the city.
Real pioneers of the style.
If you want to learn even more about Art Nouveau in Riga,
Yeah.
you got to check out the Riga Art Nouveau Museum.
Vulcan Stila Muzeas.
That's the one. It's located in Pishin's former residence.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you're actually inside an Art Nouveau masterpiece.
That's amazing.
So we've covered history, architecture.
Yeah.
Now let's talk markets.
The Riga Central Market, Riga Central Turgus.
Oh, yeah. That's an experience.
It's huge.
the biggest market and bazaar in Europe.
And another UNESCO World Heritage Site.
They don't give those out for nothing, you know?
So it's culturally and historically significant.
Yeah, it's been a major trading hub for centuries.
What's really cool is that the 5 main pavilions they were built from repurposed World War I German Zeppelin hangars.
Right.
Yeah, you can still see those neoclassical and Art Deco influences in the design.
That's fascinating.
And then inside is just an explosion of everything.
Oh, yeah.
You got fresh produce, local delicacies like smoked meats, fish, hemp butter caviar.
Butter?
I know, right?
Gotta try that.
Exotic fruits, vegetables, clothing, household items.
You name it, they got it over 3,000 trade stands.
It's a feast for the senses.
It's called the belly of the city for a reason.
Yeah.
It's been a vital center of trade for generations.
Yeah. And a major meeting point for locals.
Absolutely.
Just a heads up, though, it gets pretty crowded.
Yeah.
So watch your belongings.
Good advice.
Now, to understand Riga's more recent past, the Occupation Museum of Riga is a must.
Yeah, it's a powerful experience.
It covers the Nazi and Soviet occupations in the 20th century.
It's heavy stuff, but important to understand the city and its people.
Absolutely. And for an even more immersive look at this period,
Yeah.
there's the KGB Corner House Museum,
That's an intense one.
the former KGB Latvia headquarters.
Preserved in its original state.
You can take a tour.
Yeah, the tours are really something.
They walk you through the building, you see the interrogation rooms, learn about the prisoners.
Even the execution room is still there.
It's a stark reminder of what happened.
Yeah, very sobering.
And the Powder House,
Yeah.
one of Riga's oldest structures, is on the grounds as well.
Interesting.
So if you're into art, the Latvian National Museum of Art is worth a visit.
Yeah, definitely.
Huge collection of Latvian art.
From medieval to contemporary?
Get a real overview of the country's artistic development.
Absolutely.
And for anyone who loves literature and history through documents,
Yeah.
the National Library of Latvia is an incredible resource.
Massive collection.
Over 4 million books, manuscripts, cultural artifacts
Wow.
dedicated to preserving Latvian heritage.
Really important institution.
And if you need a break from the city,
Yeah, some green space.
Esplanade Park in the city center is beautiful.
Oh, yeah, it's lovely.
Historic park. Near the Latvian National Museum of Art and the Riga City Art Nouveau Center.
Great location.
Perfect for a relaxing stroll. Lots of greenery, water features, statues.
And, of course, the Freedom Monument.
Right at the southern entrance.
That's a powerful symbol of Latvia's independence.
If you're there on Latvia's Independence Day, November 18th,
Oh, yeah.
you'll see a special ceremony, people laying flowers at the base of the monument.
Very moving.
Okay, so getting to Riga and around.
Yeah, logistics.
Riga has a great international airport.
RIX
RIX, that's your gateway to Latvia.
handles a ton of passengers.
Yeah, big airport for the Baltics.
And they're always improving it, you know.
Oh, yeah.
New Terminal Rail Baltica connection coming soon.
They're really focused on sustainability, too.
Yeah, good for them.
Solar panels, electric vehicles, all that good stuff.
Nice.
And once you're in Riga, the public transport, super easy to use.
Trams, buses, you can get pretty much anywhere you need to go.
Yeah, and you can take a train from central Riga to Jurmala at the coastal resort town.
Just 30 minutes away.
Perfect little day trip.
Absolutely.
Speaking of places outside of Riga,
Yeah.
if you have time, there are some amazing destinations to explore.
Latvia has a lot to offer.
Jurmala is a great option.
Oh, yeah.
Known for its beaches. They call it the Baltic Riviera.
I've heard that.
Beautiful sandy beaches.
Yeah.
Colorful wooden houses, many of them Art Nouveau, and tons of spa facilities.
Relaxing.
Fun fact, used to be a favorite spot for Soviet officials.
Interesting.
Then there's Sigulda,
Sigulda, oh yeah.
Sometimes called the Switzerland of Latvia.
Because of the scenery?
Stunning landscapes.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Medieval castle, ruins, Gauja National Park with that dramatic river valley.
You can go hiking, explore Tereda Castle,
Yeah.
visit Gudmanis Cave with its ancient inscriptions.
And take a cable car ride across the valley.
Wow, the views must be amazing.
Then we have Kuldiga, described as one of the most beautiful towns in Latvia.
Yeah, it's really charming.
Wooden houses, forests, old churches, Baroque architecture, and cobblestone streets.
Or picturesque.
It's also home to the Venta waterfall, which is the widest waterfall in Europe.
Wow, I didn't know that.
It's a sight to see.
I bet.
Great hiking in Kuldiga, too.
Nice, and a really relaxed atmosphere.
Cozy cafes and restaurants.
Sounds lovely.
Finally, there's Liepāja.
Liepāja.
It's called the city where the wind is born.
Cool name.
It has a rich history. It was once a capital of Latvia,
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
and it was a major naval base in the Soviet Union.
So lots of history there.
Beaches, parks, antique churches, remnants of military fortresses like Korosta Prison,
Fascinating.
and some beautiful Art Nouveau architecture.
Really?
They call it the Blue Wonder.
Interesting.
Liepāja has a unique atmosphere all its own.
Shaped by its past.
Okay, so some things to keep in mind as you plan your trip.
Yeah, good idea.
First of all, the food.
Oh, yeah. Latvian food is amazing.
Forget those old stereotypes.
Seriously.
Latvian cuisine is delicious.
Fresh local ingredients.
Hearty, flavorful, traditional dishes.
And Riga has a growing fine dining scene, too.
So you can find something for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some must-try specialties. Dark rye bread,
Classic.
pickled vegetables, different types of herring,
Okay.
and of course Riga black balsam.
Oh, yeah, the herbal liqueur.
Riga has some fantastic restaurants.
Yeah.
Great value for money.
Yeah, you can eat really well without breaking the bank.
Definitely check out some traditional Latvian taverns.
Like folk clubs?
Yeah, folklores, they often have live music.
Oh, fun.
And don't forget about the Riga Central Market
Yeah, great place to find fresh, affordable food.
and experience the local food culture.
Absolutely.
Another great thing about Latvia is the value for money,
Yeah, it's much more affordable than a lot of other European destinations.
especially compared to Western Europe.
You can get a lot more for your money in Riga.
Yeah, your budget will go further.
For sure.
And Riga has so many green spaces.
Yeah, lots of parks.
Great for escaping the city bustle.
Nice little oases.
You'll also notice that flowers are everywhere in Riga.
Oh.
They really add a touch of color and beauty to the city.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Finally, a little tip about interacting with Latvians.
Yeah.
They can be a bit reserved at first,
Yeah, that's fair.
but they're very proud of their traditions and heritage.
Absolutely.
Learning a few basic Latvian phrases can go a long way.
Yeah, it shows respect.
Sveiki for hello,
Speaky.
and paldies for thank you.
Howdies.
Always appreciated.
All right, so to sum up, Riga is an amazing city.
Yeah, it really is.
It's got history, architecture, vibrant markets, great food.
And it's affordable.
Yeah, you really can't beat it.
And beyond Riga,
Yeah.
Latvia has so much to offer,
Beautiful landscapes, charming towns.
each with its own unique character.
So if you're planning your first trip to Europe,
Yeah.
Latvia is a great choice.
Absolutely.
You'll discover a side of Europe that's a bit off the beaten path.
Yeah.
With its rich history, stunning architecture, and authentic culture.
It's a real hidden gem.
And who knows what hidden corners you'll find.
That's the beauty of exploration.
Yeah.
So what are you waiting for?
Get out there and experience Latvia for yourself.
We hope this deep dive has given you a great starting point for planning your adventure.
Absolutely happy travels.
Thanks for joining us
See you next time.
on The Deep Dive.